Promises fireworks. The atmosphere is electric, the fans on the edge of their seats, and history is waiting to be written today. The stage is set. This confrontation is live, coming up on EA TV. Good evening, everyone. Plenty of reasons to expect a compelling contest tonight here in the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. I'm Derek Ray, and my commentary partner for this one is the former England international Sue Smith. And with kick-off just moments away, takes it on. Well, how close was that? Inches away. And here's how the lineup looks for PSG. Achraf Hakimi plays with Nuno Mendes in the fullback positions, and the responsibility of leading the line today goes to Ousmane Dembélé. The England first 11. Jordan Pickford is the keeper. Trent Alexander-Arnold starts with Reece James in the fullback positions. Bukayo Saka plays with Marcus Rashford in the wide positions. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. PSG looking dangerous, but it fizzles out thanks to that piece of defending. Could be dangerous. Big chance! Oh, fully stretched! Over it comes. The clearance wasn't decisive. Promising passage, but came to nothing. To jump in front. An early goal. It is the ideal opening. Well, PSG get the ball moving again. How will they respond? Willian Pacho. Now with Hakimi. Now with Vitinha. Dembele. Now opening things up. Interception to snuff out the danger. Well, using the space really well, but now can they push on? Well, disappointing end to the move. Promising move this from England. Well, not much came of that.
I've been impressed with how they've closed down and stopped attacks quickly.
Dembele. Saint-Germain to square this game. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Oh, that's really well done. But a good piece of tidying up. Neves. Incisive ball. And still trying to get the shot off. The game has been turned on its head. They have never stopped believing, and now they sense victory. Well, not covering himself in glory defensively, but no damage done, that's the main thing. Marquinhos. Well, it can be so difficult to play against a confident passing team when you're trailing. Dembele. Now with Neves. Dembele on the ball. And quick thinking defensively. Well, the threat could be there. Can he score? And in the back of the net for PSG. That lead extended to 2 now. And England pushing forward with options available. And credit is due for that good piece of defending. Pacho. Decent idea. Oh, surely! And a goal! Not over just yet. So back underway, and here's the question. Can England come up with another goal? Marquinhos. Now with Neves. Moving the ball well here.
Yeah, it's slick passing, isn't it?
He read the situation defensively and did his job. And half-time coming up with PSG on top. Your thoughts on their performance to this point?
This has been a great game to watch. It's end-to-end, and we've seen some brilliant goals. The attacking players had us off our seats, but defensively, both sides need to be much better.
Ferreira. On to Neves. Oh, disappointing end to that. Could be dangerous. Oh, useful ball. This could square the game. And that's exactly what has transpired. Now, that could be a massive turning point, and momentum is with them. Nuno Mendes. Now with Vitinha. João Neves. Warren Zaire-Emery. Super pass. High quality defending. Dembele. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he's got to do better there. He's got to realise the situation and keep hold of the ball a bit longer so that he can get back onside.
Palmer. And that is that for the first half here in the French capital. Well, it was a dazzling performance by Phil Foden in the first half. Keen as always to get your thoughts.
Yeah, well, there's no surprise that we're focusing.
So the two teams have switched around and the second half is underway. Neves. Now with Pacho. Kvaratskhelia. Dembele on the ball. Vicha Kvaratskhelia. Dembele. Will it be? Saka. Counter-attacking possibilities. Kvaratskhelia. Warren Zaire-Emery. Dembele on the ball. Effective challenge. And players waiting in the centre. Took a really smart piece of defending to stop them.
Well, nice approach, wasn't it? But the final ball just wasn't there.
Now, what can England do from this position? Jude Bellingham. Well, it looked highly promising, but they got nothing out of it. Dembele. What was the chance they could get caught out on the break here? Can they nudge in front? And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved! Well, how about this? 4-3. Well, that was easy on the eye. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. So half an hour remaining. Really good ball there. How did they let that attack come to an end? Hakimi. Now with Neves. Textbook example of how to cut it out. Declan Rice. England moving the ball forward. What can they do from here? And the keeper more than equal to the task. An England corner as they look to get back into this game. And successfully cut out. Vito. He's in with a chance. Still doable. A goal! That's two for him today. They simply can't stop him. No wonder he's celebrating. Scoreline we see all that often, 5-3. Phil Foden. Will it go in? And that wasn't an easy save to make.
Yeah, he needed to be really sharp there, didn't he? Especially from that range.
And the goalkeeper really exuding confidence. Minge. Now with Hakimi. Well, when you're leading, you can afford to be pass happy.
Yeah, they're loving this, aren't they?
Now we're inside the final 15 minutes. Oh, managing to beat him. Can he deliver? And there is the goal to make it a hat-trick. Excellence in finishing, there for all to see. Well, I must say I'd have to go back quite a few years to remember the last time I covered a game with a scoreline of 5-4. Minge. Zaire Emery. Now with Minge. Vitor Ferreira. Eyeing an opening. And he's through here. Oh, it's gone in for PSG as they extend their advantage to 2 goals. So back underway. This is extraordinary what we're witnessing here. Well, lovely work to get past his man, but no damage done. That's the main thing. Dembele. Now the counter-attack looks on. Is this the moment? Jordan Pickford. Rice with it. Palmer. On to Kvaratskhelia. Zaire Emery. On to Vitinha. Warren Zaire Emery. On to Neves. Dembele. Good use of advantage in favour. We've seen tidier challenges than that one. Well, he's had his name taken by the referee.
Yeah, it's a good decision from the ref. I think he knew that it was coming.
Oh, that's splendid play. Real chance. Oh, it's gone in! A significant deflection, leaving the flummoxed. Got himself forward pretty well here, Harry Kane. And the electronic board showing 1 additional minute. Vicha Kvaratskhelia. Neves. And he might be through here. Oh, and it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him. And there's the final whistle, and we can confirm a victory for Paris Saint-Germain. What did you think of the